What's going on, Babylonians? It's me, Songs of Rays, and I'm back on the channel bringing some more GhostRunner 2 guides your way. Now today's we're going to be having a look into the collectibles for the level 4 of this game. That is going to be the Hacker's Den. In this we have a variety of memory chips, we also have an audio log, and we're just able to find a bunch of things that are going to be able to help us out with that collectibles trophy. Of course, if you do enjoy this kind of guide and you want to see more from ourselves when it comes to GhostRunner 2, especially since we're going to be taking part in that Blood Run challenge, then make sure to drop that like and subscribe so you can find out a little bit more about ourselves and you can find your way back to the channel for more GhostRunner content. But with all that said and done, what are we waiting for? Let's start diving into the guide. Okay, so pretty much as soon as we start the level when it comes to the Hacker's Den, we're very easily able to grab another memory chip to add to our database, and all we need to be able to do is launch ourselves across here using the gap jammer, and then we can take on this one enemy that's able to do a ground slam, and what this does is it sends out a shockwave. Now we're going to be encountering a few of these in this level, so you might as well get used to their attack pattern when it comes to it. It's very easy to dodge once they're by themselves, but it's when they've mixed in with other elements that it kind of becomes a little bit of a mess to be able to handle. Once we've managed to slash into them, we need to take a right hand turn, and then what we'll see is some scaffolding with some yellow kind of sheets over the top of them. This allows us to be able to wall run, and once we grab over to the next section, we're able to then pick up that memory chip. So nice and easy, we're off to a great start when it comes to upgrading our stuff. Now we are able to grab another memory chip, once again ridiculously quick and ridiculously easy. Once we progress a little bit further into the level, what we'll do is we'll see a green door, and once we open that up we'll see a shielded enemy. I'd recommend you take out the shielded enemy just to save you a little bit of trouble here, but once you've managed to take out their drone, once you've then taken out the enemy as well, what you need to be able to do is on the pillar that was on the left hand side of the door that you came through is another memory chip. You can just walk over and just pick that one up. Now, of course, with the next lot of collectibles, you can do this in any order because obviously this is a little bit more open world when it comes to a level rather than more of a linear kind of platform that we've been used to when it comes to GhostRunner. But what we'll actually be able to do with this one, if you manage to follow the exact same set of what I'm doing on the screen, is we're going to go and collect that audio log. Now, to be able to do this one, all we need to be able to do is swing our way up to this platform here. We can then use a wall run across the advertisement board. You can see it as soon as you cross over the board anyway. All you need to do is just take a left. You can climb onto this little kind of platform here, and then what you can do is use the rail, glide across, and then look at the vent, and then just dash into it. So this allows you to be able to break through and allows you to be able to grab the address audio log. Now, because we're fairly nearby to some memory chips, we might as well go grab some of those. So what we need to do is actually come out of the vents the way that we came in, take a left, and you'll see a gap jammer thing, so we can get onto one of the air vents. We can use that and turn right, and you'll see another thing that we can gap jam onto, and this will take you onto a platform where another memory chip is just waiting for you to collect it. Now from here we've got another one that's only a very short distance away. What we need to do is turn our way back around the way that we've just climbed up on this platform, and we can get onto this platform over here. What this does is it takes us towards one of the objectives that we need to be doing anyway when it comes to this. So we just dash through this vent here, but before we fall off the edge, what we need to do is just take a left hand turn, and then or we can take another left hand turn into this little vent here, and that will give us another one of the memory chips. Alternatively, if we were back in that same location that we were just a little minute ago, the way we were able to pick up the memory chip before this one, what we can actually do is see another one that's down on the floor. This one's fairly easy to be able to miss, but what you do is just jump straight down onto the floor here, and you just climb the little stairs there, and you can grab yourself another memory chip and start upgrading your collection. Now the next memory chip is going to be towards one of the other objectives, so what we're going to do is we're going to go across this billboard here. We can use one of the jumps to use our gap jammer, and then we have this little rail section here, so we just jump back and forth here, but on the very end of the right hand section of the rail we can grab ourselves another one of those memory chips, and we're just starting to slowly upgrade our arsenal. Now in this exact same kind of corridor, what we need to do is follow the rail section a little bit further so we get some enemies that are going to be shooting at us. If we carry this all the way down, we can use our gap jammer to get onto a board for us to start wall running. Wall run a second and a third time, and this will put us onto another rail. What we need to do here is be able to spin ourselves around, so we need to do a 180, and this will then use us so we can go on the rail to send ourselves flying, and this will allow us to be able to pick up an artifact, and this is going to be the DIY toy, so make sure you do grab that one. Now after we've done this section, we've done the hyperspace, what we need to be able to do is get out, and what we do is we open the door, we jump over the lasers, we then slide under the next section, and we go through the green door. Right in front of us are going to be some crates, and behind them on the right hand side is going to be another memory chip, so make sure you do grab that one as well before you leave. So we're going to grab the last of the memory chips in this section, so all we need to do is follow this path as you can see on the screen right here, and this allows us to get onto the rail section that takes us all the way to the top. Once we're doing this, we can use our gap jammer, we can then do our wall run, we can activate this laser barrier ready for the next objective, but we climb up to the very top here, and then behind some pallets you can see that there is a floating memory chip, so make sure you do grab that one. Now while we're up here, we might as well go and collect one of the other artifacts that exists on this level. So once we go onto this rail section, we then do our wall ride. Instead of climbing up to the next end, like to the top of the roof, which is where we just went for the memory chip, what we can do is go behind these kind of boxes here. It's kind of a little bit obstructed, but what you can do is go into this vent section here, follow this all the way around, it will drop you down, and this will take you behind a laser wall. Behind here, we can then go grab ourselves the videotape artifact, and that will add to our collection. Now the last of the items is definitely going to be one of the cutest little things that exists in this game, and this is going to be the GhostRunner miniature. And what we need to do is follow the section through to the last of the 3 sections that we do in the Hacker's Den for the last of the terminals. And what we're going to do is break through this wall right here, and this will give us a laser grid that's going to be going ridiculously fast, going back and forth, trying to catch us off guard. Make sure you use your dashes and get into that little alcove on the left hand side, and then once it's past you, you then use your dashes to be able to go a little bit forward, and then you can take a right hand turn, and right there is going to be that miniature collectible. So once you grab that, you can activate the switch, deactivate the lasers, and then progress with the rest of the level. But there you go, that pretty much wraps it up on the video in collecting all of those collectibles inside of level 4, which is going to be the Hacker's Den. Let me know in the comment section down below, how did you get on with this level? Did you enjoy the more open plan kind of side of things, rather than it just being a linear platformer? And let me know how you got on time-wise as well as death-wise. This is going to be one of the levels that is included in the blood run that we're going to be doing as part of the 505 circle, so I'm going to be practicing this a heck of a lot to be able to start getting my time down. Massive thank you for making your way to the end of the video. Massive thank you to the Babylonian family, as always, for their continued support. And of course, if you did enjoy this and you want to see more from us when it comes to GhostRunner 2, make sure to drop that like and subscribe so you can find your way back to the channel for more. With all that said and done, that just leaves me to say, keep yourself safe, keep yourselves well, and I'll see you all on our next video.